everyone, this is Crashlands, and today I'm going to try to present this video. Now, we had a bit of, I guess, technical difficulties, but I think we're gonna manage to actually present this to you. I really like to present this to you. It's a really fun game. I had a lot of fun with it. It's sort of a sandbox survival, I guess, science fiction, because you're like on another planet and you're sort of a robotish thing or something. I don't know, doesn't really matter. Otherwise, it's a really fun game. Really emphasizes the crafting part of the, I guess, this whole genre, because you need to craft your way to survive, basically, which is pretty fun. It has a lot of humor in it. Some a bit more fine, I guess, harder to get. Some directly smacks you in the face. Doesn't really matter. It's really an enjoyable game overall. Now, I did play a little. I'm going to try to choose or to start a new game for you guys, so you actually see it from the beginning. Now, when you're gonna first try to begin a new game, we're gonna be exposed, I guess. We're not exposed, but we're gonna have these choices as difficulty goes. Now, exploration-wise, is basically the easiest of them all. You don't really care about fighting that much. It's gonna be an easy way fighting, sort of. And we're mostly going to enjoy exploring and building. Basic, the part of the exploration and the building of the game. Adventure-wise, it's a pretty more, I guess, a normal difficulty, as it says in the description below. Basically, the mobs are going to be a bit of a challenge, not that much. You basically need to have a little skill, not so much though. And well, challenge, here you go, rough and tumble. Creatures will be rather tougher, and as you can see, and bosses cannot be outgeared. Always provide the challenge. As for the insane difficulty, probably is pretty much going to be one shot, so you're really going to have a lot of skill to survive it, especially with bosses and everything. Now, I'm going to go on adventure mode. It's the normal mode, and we're going to have a bit of a difficulty fighting the mobs, but not that much, just enough to enjoy it. Okay, we're going to click next. I guess it's going to want my name. Okay, let's go with the usual. Does this actually work? Whatever. So name your save or whatever you want. I kinda tried to, I guess, but whatever. We're just gonna go. If I'm gonna lose my save, doesn't really matter. We're just gonna replay. I really enjoyed the game enough to actually replay it from the start. We're gonna have a bit of a cut screen here, a bit of the story. It's not that in-depth story, but it's enough to actually get things going. Basically, we're some sort of haulers. We're transporting stuff from one place to another. Our pension seems to depend on that. We have to transport 3 crates to the destination, and they must not have one scratch on them. And there we go. This is our trusty juice box. It actually looks like a juice box, but it talks. Imagine that. And then I said, hey, that's not a UCB button. Actually port. UCB ports my sides. I guess that's a robot humor. Hey, did I hear laughing? You've got packages to deliver. Laughter impends productivity. I guess that's the boss or something. No sir, Flux was choking. That sounds like a titter. Whatever that means. Nope, she's totally choking. Okay, so we were a she. Well, see who's choking when I cut 5% from your pension. I told you. Crates equal better pension of sorts. Was there something you needed, sir? I need the status report on your packaging delivery. 2 weeks until we arrive. Everything is on schedule. Good. And remember, those packages can have a scratch on them. This isn't our first radio, sir. And just as he said that. Wow! And blah blah blah, a lot of other words. Or actually, I guess they were letters. Something just pooped. Something just pooped our warp bubble. We've stopped moving. Engines must be dead. I'm really hoping, by the way, that you don't see this in too much lag or a bit. I guess the sounds were going to be a bit before the action actually takes place. I'm going to try to tweak with the clip itself. I'm going to try to make it as best as possible. We'll see how this goes. But I really want to present this this game to you, even if it's a bit worse than it should be. Not the game, I mean the clip. That sounds even Be possible? Let's see the engine restarted. Let's get the engine restarted. Slap that control panel to your left. There we go. That didn't work. That didn't do anything. Did you make sure it's plugged in? And there comes the evil dude. Cave go doku. What the? What's his name? Hugo Duco, something. Well, hello there, space travelers. Welcome to planet Wanope. Oh, good. What are you? I'm Wegodoku. You can call me Wegodoku because as I said, my name is Wegodoku. Yeah, he's really intelligent, isn't he? Sorry to pull your little space trunk out of space warp like that, but I needed a quick space favor. We're on a pretty tight schedule, floaty head guy. I'm working on a little science project, but I need a quantum electro dongle. Really? Electro dongle? Okay. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you? I guess you would. We do, but it's part of our ship. Removing it would cause the ship to explode. My god. How dongles or electro dongles are so much important. So, exploding the ship would cause the electro dongle to be removed? That logic checks out. Great. And I guess he's going to remove it. There we go. Well, he's a bit bigger now, I guess. And he has a weird thing on his head. And he's breaking our ship apart. Oh, come on, dude. What did we do? What we ever do to you? It's a bit of a platforming part of the game, I guess. Remind me to replace your judge with character chip. No time for finger pointing. We'll revise this later. To the escape pod. First thing first, save the packages. Your pension wouldn't be worth anything without them. So I guess 5% of the pension is a lot. So we're gonna move down here. Those are not important. You can step on them. There we go. They just disappear. I don't know if they actually give you anything. To get that as one of the packages, actually. One down, two to go. Let me just open these doors here. Beep, 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 boop, bop, whatever that is. And there we have it. Come on, move. We need to, I guess, don't step into that. We're forced to go this way, like it or not. We're gonna wait for this to actually pop up. Then we're just going to move. There we go, we're just fine. It was close, but not close enough. One left, head back to the upper room, grab that space wrench, then hit those shocking barricades until they explode. Yes sir, yes sir. Ah, almost got one of them. What can I say? I kinda know the timing now. There we go, we got the wrench, come on. Do your thingy. Pop it up. Sometimes they actually need 3 hits, so you need to be careful about that. You can take your actually sweet time. There you go, like a one hit. Done. Now let's get to the escape pod at the back of the ship before this whole thing goes boom. There we go, nice and tidy. We could go back and destroy that one. Actually, let's do that. As I said, you can actually take your time within this sort of map. There we go. It almost electrocuted. I guess shocked us. Whoa. Ah, I should have went for it. I was thinking about something else. What I wanted to say actually. Hit it! Crap, it actually hit us. There are space duck spies in this side of the room, so whatever he's saying there. Flux, we don't have time for that, do we? There is always time for the pies. Space duck spies can heal my wounds, and they're delicious. Then let's talk of fillings and more grabbing of pies. We gotta go. Yeah, you know, all the spaceship blowing up thingy, you know. I guess that's what it's all about, right? Okay, whatever. So this do nothing because I actually tried. That doesn't do anything actually as well. They should be the engines, I guess, or something. Hit it. We don't want to. I should have just went for that one fast. There we go. Over here is actually important. You don't get grabbed in the other one's shocking field of sorts. I need you to hold my wrench, grease box. Will be coming in hot. There we go. Take my wrench. Apparently it disappeared from my hand. Don't forget to take this gnome. It doesn't do anything, at least as far as I know. But you don't really have that much time on your hand to actually take it. And as we go, the troop is going to go boomy. or bluey or whatever, and we're going to drop to the planet surface, which is actually the graphic of it is really, I really like it. It really works out to the character sheet and I guess the graphic of the character and whatnot. So we're gonna crash, awfully of course. There we go. Not a nice landing. What a majestic landing, Flux. Wheezing. I think I used up a kidney on that dismount. On the dismount. Well, we've still got one left. Let's finish this delivery. There we go. What about that alien maniac who just blew up the ship? We just need to contact the Bureau of Shipping so they can send a space resource station truck before he shows up again. So we'll need to build an advanced comm device with sticks and flowers. Guess we should get the base on operation started. This will take some doing. I'll deploy a survival station just south of the escape pod. Why don't you make some floors out of the sawgrass? Throw some blades into the survival station and build them. Whatever that means. Don't forget to take these flowers. They're actually really good at... How did I do that? Because I kind of forgot. Let me see. The inventory. We open it. And equip. There we go. And equip this as well. Then select what you want to put where. Equip it. The pie is a bit further down the line. There we go. Nice and tidy. And we're pretty much set. I have no idea what this does. I guess it's sort of filters for the equipment. Okay, first, well, you're just going to hit your feet with your feet or hands. Apparently they're pretty strong and everything. Well, you are cutting grass, but they are saw blades grass, so a few cuts should appear, but apparently we are strong. Our suit is just strong enough. So as I said, we can't really take this until we actually build a better weapon. So we're gonna have to cut a bit of a grass here. There's gonna be a bit of a grind. Don't you worry about it. We're gonna forgot that I can't really take that. Take this as well. I haven't really found use for it so far, but if I did, I just kind of didn't know I use it. As I said, this game will phase on building. Pretty much you're gonna build everything you're gonna need. Unfortunately, the part I actually don't like that much, but I can understand why it's like that, is basically the part where everything you're going to build is going to use a shit ton of materials. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. And these nodes don't always give the same amount of materials from them. Sometimes they don't even give you what you need or what you're actually mining them for. As far as I know, the map for the most part is pretty much the same every time you actually play, so there's no much difference between it. I don't think there's too much RNG involved towards that, at least. As I said, take the flowers. They are... I actually didn't say why you should take them. Well, basically, you're gonna need them for surviving because they're gonna give you life back. It's a bit of an overtime replenishment, but it's going to really help you in some small tight spots, especially in the beginning. So don't let them on the ground. Pick them up. That's why they are for, at least in this game. Okay, sometimes the nodes will give you even more better or special items, so I guess watch out for those as well. They're always going to, always going to pick like everything you actually get from a node, so don't despair there. Apart from that, we're pretty much set. So we can actually build thatched wall. We don't really want to use the thatch for that, and it also needs a lot of sticks. But we do want to build a couple of floors. Actually, just build one. It's going to give you 10. It's going to be more than enough for the start. You're not going to want to build a house in the beginning. Just where to set up, I guess, your workbenches. After that, you can replace them, arrange them as you want, as you wish. You're going to see. The tutorial will actually continue onwards with our gameplay as well. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna have a building mode which is separate from the game somewhat, and in that mode you can actually rearrange everything that you actually wish, as long as you have it already built. Now use build mode to put those down. As I said, it is the hammer icon in the bottom left of the visor interface, right? I say right because that's I didn't read it right. I swear they change the V with every update. Yeah, just open that up and put down some flooring. Okay, so it's I have already selected on a key, and just click what you want to set, and just like that you are going to be able to set up whatever part of the floor, actually of the map you want. Sort of, you need to be close enough, and you can go with floors over sea, over water, actually not over sea, and build sort of bridges. So don't worry about that. The thing is though, actually the game is going to learn you that as well. It's good to have at least one or two of these on you, especially in the beginning. You're gonna need them later on when the game is sort of gonna lead you to a place when you're gonna need to set at least one of these floors over a bridge of water. Okay, exiting the building mode. Nice. Hey, I see some tree-like things out in the distance. You could cut those down for wood. Let me use my analyzing engine to design a good tool. Whatever that sound is. Your visor tracks the materials you need in the upper right corner. Now get to building this thing. So there we go. We get a crate. That's actually a blueprint, and we can actually build our first sawgrass, whatever. Sawgrass, actually. That's how it's named. Let me see it. So I think we have enough. No, we need one more stick. If you're gonna right now it's already untracked, as you can click. If you click here, and now it's not tracking it anymore, it's not here present. But if you're gonna go back down, you unfortunately always need to access one of these workbenches to do this, as far as I've seen so far. So click track, and now we see what we need to actually build this thing. Now let's see, we need one more branch, one more stick. Come on, there we go. We have more than just one, and a few flowers as well. Let's go get them. When you are going to build, especially items, not necessarily the tools, you have a chance. That's RNG actually, not RNG. Yeah, random generating stuff. So it's RNG is involved on how good that item can be. It can be different colors, which mean different qualities. And as the quality goes up, you have even more augments on that said item that can that actually improves it even more. You have more damage, more resistance, more life, etc, etc, etc. Now let's build it. It's gonna take a bit of time. Always don't forget to click this. And there we go. We got our first tool. With that, you're going to pretty much cut a lot of things. If you wouldn't actually pick that up, the workbench would have had the small box on it that would actually tell you, go inside of me and take the things that I just built. Check out my saw, it's awesome. Hey, wait a second. Where did it go? Whenever you need it in your suit, we'll teleport it right into your hand. Something like that. Yes, I was doodling during that meeting. Neat. Why don't you doodle? Why don't you doodle a sawmill into existence then? Well, need better station to get a proper comm device built anyways. Ah yeah, a sawmill will let us harness the power of wood. Would it though? Would it? Play a force there. Yes it would. How can I tell if I have enough of the parts for it when I'm out exploring? Just by tracking it. Slap the enormous track button next to the build when you're inside the survival station. That will put the components on your hood. Sweet, it's like a grocery list burned into my eye. I'll do that before heading out. Let's take the blueprint. There we go. We can actually make a sawmill now. This is the one. Let's track it down. So we already have the grass. We need like a lot more wood though. We can actually we can harness some of these. They're going to be mostly used for something else, not for what we do right now. But since they're in our way, we should just go about. Now, map-wise, you click it, it's going to sort of update, and this is how we discovered so far. Not that much, not that much. Let's cut more grass because we're really gonna need it anyways. As I saw, so that gave us like 3 blades. This one gave us only 2. And sometimes they can actually give like nothing and other components that we don't really use. That was 2 and a seed. Let's take more of these, and we just found the trees. Unfortunately, we also found these wombats or whatever their name, because I don't really know. Let's actually attack one. Yeah, we can't really do that. No weapon. Okay. So apparently the tools are not sharp enough to attack one of those guys. Fortunately, they sometimes get mad when you cut the nature, I guess, near them. Or maybe they just see you. I don't know. I guess that's to debate. We need 7 more logs. There we go. 2 more. Let's take the branch. We're not really gonna use it anyways. Later on, we'll be able to build sort of a bomb that can harness nodes. Just throw it at a node, it's going to explode, harm everything near it, including mobs. It's not gonna kill them, but it's gonna hunt them, lower their life a bit. Looks like you got everything you need, but your harvesting trip... what? Looks like you got everything you need, but your harvesting trips are starting to stray pretty far from the ship. Ah, no, I get it. Yeah, I'm getting tired of walking back and forth, I guess you wanted to say, all the time to build stuff. Forgot about the ship teleporter, didn't you? You can teleport to the ship from the map. Give it a go, I'll teleport with you. Teleporting buddies. So basically when you go within the map, well, I guess it's, oh yeah, darkness. I'm going to need some light so I don't fall into a horrible alien-filled pit. Let me see, he's scanning. One of the lamps from the ship landed somewhere nearby. I'll mark its probable area that it falls actually on your map so you can find it. Hit the map icon, the bottom left, yeah, blah blah. So we can actually go for the sort of a mini quest to get a bit of light with us. I still want a bit more trees because we're gonna need it. We're gonna see it in a sec why. Well, we're gonna need a lot more trees actually. We're not gonna have a better tool than this. I don't like that bomb that I was telling you about. We'll get it eventually, and as blueprints goes, the game will give you some. The rest you're gonna pretty much need to actually either farm nodes or kill mobs to get them. That's at least how I saw it goes actually. I guess we'll see. Sometimes you can get some really neat blueprints from the mobs or from the nodes. The mobs drop them more frequently though, as far as my experience goes. See some different color? No, they're not different color, they just have a different light on them. We've just found some of the bees sort of type of mobs. Mobs themselves, that was dirt that I just picked black from the ground. That's not cool, it's just dirt. It can be used to make fertilizer and plant your own nodes basically. But we can do this like all day. The game is a bit of a grind in the sense of getting materials, basically because everything costs a lot. As you saw, we need like 16 blades of grass to make like this saw. It doesn't really have a resistance or anything, so it doesn't go bad, doesn't destroy itself or not sharp enough or whatever you want to call it. But besides that, there is a bit of a grind. Now let me show you actually the teleport. We're gonna open the map. That's the ship. We're pretty close, we could walk, but if you click this little housey, we're just going to teleport. I picked that over there, but I didn't. Let's destroy one of those little, I would call them little, I guess, I don't know. I would say bearded man, but he's not a bearded man, he's more like a mustache man. But I see them like old people, like small little old people. Oh well, whatever. So let's go in the, whatever that is, survival something. Let's click what we need and let's build it. 3 seconds. As we're going to progress to the tree of, I guess, on the quality of the things that we actually are going to build, time for them to be built is going to increase, and sometimes you may just need to walk away from the building station, do your thing, come back and then get it. Now this is what you already have opened. This is what we can actually find within the wood part of the building tree, sort of. Yeah, you get it. This is going to be the fertilizer. We're going to be a while since we actually get it open. The game is going to open it for us. And this is the little bombs that I told you about. They look sort of weird, but they do explode. They have an explosion emoticon or animation, and afterwards things seem to pop up out of the ground when they destroy different nodes. Wow, so many things to build. Time to review up the old saw or whatever he said there. What did I go? It's in your suit. Use build mode and hit the infinity symbol to access all the structures you've got stored in there. Then you can select the sawmill and put it wherever there's some sturdy flooring. So you're always going to build on floors, especially the crafting stations, I guess. We're gonna go into build mode. Now this is the flooring mode. We're gonna have only the floors that you can actually select and put on the ground. And if you click this, you're gonna get all the other things you can actually right at the second plant down or put down. I don't know about the seeds though, if you can actually plant them directly or you need fertilizer to do that. As far as I know that the game goes, you're gonna need fertilizer for those, but I didn't really try them out. I guess we could try them out eventually. Let's put the sawmill down. Let's exit the building mode. Hey, Juicebox, I feel like we're being watched. Do you think Hugo Doko, whatever, is out there? Undoubtedly, but he probably thinks we exploded, which should buy us some prep time. I feel better with some armor, both for dealing with Hugo and those slopping beasts. Stomping beasts, not slopping. Why don't you start with a wooden chest plate? Protect the one kidney of yours. Oh, and keep your eyes peeled for Sentine life. According to Bureaupedia, the T-Dram, half goat, half plant creatures live here. Okay, interesting. Now let's click this. It just gave us some armor, log armor actually. It's a chest piece made out of logs. Yay, great. Now we could go and try to build one of these, but first we're gonna need a weapon. Weapon wise, I don't see any weapon directly around. These, I don't know. I guess we could start to build this right away. We could use it. Let's build it up. Let's see if we get a really good item. Let's build. And now let's see if RNG likes us or not. Apparently we're gonna get a normal sort of a green one. Acceptable. Health, toughness, damage, and poison chance. So we can actually increase our damage with this. Damage reflect. Not bad, not bad. It could have been worse, much worse. And you can actually go within all of the other ones. You can actually build your own wooden suit. I would do that, but it's gonna take a lot of grinding. We don't really have any more time within this episode, and we can always just go for the skin sort of suit. Okay, so with that being said, if not that button is you. Okay, so if you enjoyed the clip, give it a big like. If you want to see more, subscribe. We're gonna try to make more videos. I'm hoping to get as a best quality as I can for this sort of game. I really want to present it to you guys. I have a lot of fun in it. And we're just gonna pretty much play together for as much of an extended period as is going to be fun. Okay, so see you guys around.